So I've really been trying to figure out how to fix my mic, and honestly, I still cannot figure out for the life of me why it is making such pitchy noises, and I really am sorry about that. And I don't know why that recently it's just been bugging me more and more. I think it's because one of the reasons is that I feel like I can fix most like technological, I guess that's the word now. I feel like I can fix most technological difficulties though. And the reason why it's bugging me so much is because I literally cannot figure out for the life of me why it actually is like this. So I want to know first off, before I forget to ask, does anyone have any idea why my mic is so weird? Honestly, it has been growing on me and growing on me of why it is doing this, and I cannot figure out why. I just can't. So if you guys could, if anyone has any sort of suggestions of why this is doing this, I have the same settings as I always have. It just all of a sudden started doing it. It's the same mic and everything. So if anyone could actually tell me how to fix it, that'd be really helpful and really appreciated. But anyways, now that I got that over with, I want to know. I want to know. I want to talk about. Actually, I totally forgot. What's up, everyone? Ian here, and I get a gameplay for you of me on Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, playing on Overgrown with. Originally, I was using the AK-47, but then I picked up the M14, and I do some stupid stuff later. And then later I'll be playing on Chinatown with the mini Uzi. And that's pretty much the gameplay for you guys. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I actually took this idea from one of the ideas that someone suggested me in the previous video. And I would like to just kind of talk about it, because it's pretty much my failure of cooking. So, as most people know, I am, as you should know at least from the last video, I am actually probably one of the worst cooks you'll ever see in your entire life, and I'm completely inept when it comes to cooking something, and for whatever reason I cannot do anything but, I used to think the only thing I could do is boil water, but I even managed to mess that up. But people want to know how this happened, and it's how I burnt water. um, I was, as someone in college, you normally don't eat that many healthy things. Honestly, in the past month, I probably haven't eaten a vegetable in like a month. I'm trying not to say this commentary, but it's not working. I'm kind of failing at it. But I haven't eaten any sort of vegetable. God damn it! I haven't eaten any sort of vegetable in like the past month. Every weekend or so, I get a Subway, and that's about it. So. For once, I tried to treat myself to some sort of meal. The closest thing I had to having a meal was tortellini. So, I normally am very proficient at making tortellini, but honestly, apparently I slipped. I don't know what I did. So, as I normally would, I went over and I put hot water into a pan, and then I put the pan on the, stove. I turned the stove on, and within about 2 or 3 minutes, the water started boiling, and all of a sudden, the fire alarm starts going off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My brother runs over, and he starts turning off the fire alarm and everything. I'm trying to figure out what I just did that I managed to make the fire alarm go off from water boiling. And to this day, I still don't exactly know. There was, as most stoves do, there are some grills, not grills, but there's some grease under the stove, so whenever you turn the stove on, it'll start burning the grease a little bit and create some steam or smoke, and then that smoke will trigger the fire alarm. Holy crap, there was no smoke whatsoever in the room. There's literally nothing in the room but, water vapor. It felt like you couldn't smell any smoke or anything. And that's just how it went down, to be honest. So I took the pan off the, not the pan, but I took the pot off the stove, and I put the what's it called? I put the pan on in the sink, and I just kind of put a lid on it, and we just kind of sat there like, man, that was a really sensitive alarm, because there was no smoke or anything whatsoever. And eventually, the fire alarm again, it goes off, and I'm like, and literally, Jake and I just started shouting like, "What the fuck?" And it was, it was quite the interesting thing. It was quite the interesting spectacle, because there was literally water on the stove, and that created apparently enough vapor to set off a fire alarm. And granted, it's probably, it's an apartment fire alarm. It's pretty crappy, and I guess that's how it went down. But please tell me, someone tell me, is there anyone who is just as inept when it comes to cooking as I am? I'm trying my best to get through college without having to cook as much as possible. But honestly, that's leading my diet to go crap, and I feel like I'm gaining a little bit of weight, which is obviously not something I want to do. I also feel pretty lightheaded quite often. But I'm trying to figure out all my stuff right now. But please tell me, just give me some sort of sanctity in my own mind. Is there anyone who is just as inept at cooking as I am? Do you have any sort of inept sort of cooking ideas, or not ideas, but are you inept at anything else that's pretty basic life skills? I mean, I can do anything I really need to do. This is gonna sound really spoiled, I guess, but I never really had to do laundry that much as a kid. But I still manage. I can still figure out how to do it by just looking at the buttons and just saying, "Oh, okay, okay, that's gonna make it. That's gonna make the colors run. That's gonna make this do that, and that's gonna do this that." So I press this, this, and this, and voila! An hour later, I'll have my laundry done. But no, I'm very inept when it comes to cooking. I would like to know, is there anyone else who is just as inept as I am at some sort of life skills? Or if you, what'll help me even more actually, are you a college student too? Because I'm just afraid I'm gonna die. I'm gonna starve myself to death because I don't know how to cook. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that sort of meaningless commentary. I know it was a bit meaningless, but a lot of people actually wanted to hear that because they were quite interested in how I managed to burn water. And I'm still, to this day, I'm still baffled on why it is. I guess it was just the grease under the stove, but there really was not that much grease under it. I literally cannot see it, but we cleaned it and it hasn't done the same thing yet. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that kind of meaningless commentary. Thank you for watching, though. See ya.